Hello. So for this week, we're extending our Project 3 assignment so that we can further develop our code for Project 4. So this week we had to do a whole bunch of things. So this is my post list where we had to extend our post service into so that we could make it a constructor. So I had to add the constructor post service. Also had to add the ng on init and on destroy. Um, in the post create component, we had to add the constructor as well, along with changing our add post. So instead of it being our code being this in the post create, it turns we turned it into this. So we also had to add a post service. We had to add this because it allows for us to further improve our code. Yep. So that we could have our front end talk to our back end of code. So we had to add a Git post. But there's a difference between our what the professors taught us and what I had to do because my project 3 had already had a server.ts, which kind of messed up with all the other like settings. So instead of doing the professor's Git post, I had to do this Git post. Uh, and I mean this Git post seems to work for me. We had to add a Git post update listener and an add post. Uh, nothing changed there. Nothing changed there. I guess we'll just go to our server, my server.js. So this is the server.js. The professor gave this to us. Yeah. Yeah, so my project auto created this when I first made the project for last week's homework. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it did. So I don't know. It's just I guess I have to have it because I got rid of it once and so the project just wasn't working, so I added it back in and now it's working again. I did have to make changes in the package.json. I had to add the server start um, and in the Angular I had to change this from server.ts to server.js, but I also had to add server.js here, and I had to add allow JS here and set it to true. I don't know why, but the ng, when I run ng serve, it just wasn't working before. And with that, it does. So I'll run the server now and I will run the ng serve. I'll let it build our application. So now that those are both running, we will be able to have a working application. So this is the application. As you can see, it's receiving all the posts we created in the app.js, which I forgot to show you. So this is my back end, which is the app.js. Um, as you can see, we create 4 posts here, and in the app, you can see we received them. But since we are creating them in localhost 3000 and we create them there and then we are receiving them in localhost 4200. So, and I can also still create a post and it pops up there. But that's it for this week.